How you doing, YouTube family? Today is Friday, September the 19th, 2025. It's your man, Big D, and I'm back with another one. I want to thank all you good folk out there in YouTube land for continuing to show support to my son and I. We greatly appreciate you. Thank you. Well, family, I'm back with another video, and it's been a few days since I made a video. You know, family, when you get to be a certain age and, you have a pretty active life, you're going to find that you're going to acquire and develop aches and pains. And yeah, they can give you some pain medication, but at the end of the day, family, it's probably not going to do that much to help you. It might ease off the pain a little bit where it's not as bad, but you have some aches and pains that they're gonna be once you develop them, they're gonna be present until you leave this earth. So that's just the way it is. So when you have those days, you got to take those rest days, those mental health days, so you can rejuvenate. But at any rate, family, this video, it reminds me of what my mom used to say, right? My mom used to always tell me, son, beware of who you call a friend. I would always remember my mama would say, son, I could tell a lot about you by the company you keep. And I can always remember, my mama would always say when I was a little boy, say, son, if you lay down with dogs, you will get up with fleas. So above all, my mama would always say, son, be careful who you call a friend. And family, I'm here today on this Friday, September the 19th, 2025, to tell you, everybody up under the sound of my voice, you had better be careful who you call a friend. Because family, there are those friends that are wolves in sheep's clothing. There are those friends who come to take, pillage, and destroy what you have. You see, family, if you have those kind of people in your life, those kind of friends, they say they're your friend, they say they're your ride or die, they'll ride with you till the wheels fall off. But it always seems that when you need a hand, all they got is, I ain't got it. I wish I had it. I wish I could help you. God knows I wish I could help you. But when your friends come to you, you always manage to look out for them. You always manage to, while they hands out, you always manage to drop something inside their hand because that's what kind of person that you are. But at the end of the day, family, you better be careful who you call a friend. Ladies, if you got a girlfriend and she can't seem to keep no man, you got a girlfriend who was married for a significant amount of years only to herself walk away and perhaps file for a divorce, but yet and still she got all these comments about you and your relationships, you and your dude, whereas really and truly, how can she give you advice? See, family, you always got them type of friends who they always want to give advice, but they issues effed up. And then when you try to say, well, hey, how you gonna give me advice? Because your reality don't look like the one that's coming out your mouth, the one that you advising me on. So how can you give me advice? So these people that are always, these friends, these alleged friends that always want to have something to say, always have some input. Ladies, you better be careful because these same type of friends will try to backdoor you. Because while they busy talking ish and BS about your dude, they wishing they had a dude like your dude. While they busy hating on your dude, and your dude is hella successful, you gotta know and you gotta think for a minute, like, where's all this coming from? Especially if she can't keep no man. So, fellas, Be careful around your friends. Be careful when you let any old type of, you might think they're your boys, but as soon as they get an opportunity to blow your girl bike out, they gonna do it. Because you know why? There are no honor amongst thieves. It's just not, family. So remember, on this Good Friday, September 19th, you better be careful who you call a friend. Because I'm telling you right now, sometimes we are entertaining friends who are nothing more than wolves in sheep's clothing. That's right, I said it. We're entertaining nothing more than people that are wolves in sheep's clothing. And little do you know, unbeknownst to you, this person comes to take and seek and destroy and pillage the good things that you've been blessed with. Because in the back of their mind, they don't think you deserve it. In the back of their mind, they're like, well, why is it that I can't have this same life? Why can't I have this reality? So, family, you better be careful who you call a friend, because them same friends, they'll slit your throat given the right circumstances, and it don't take much. See, family, we're in days and times where certainty is not really known. We're in days and times where we already in September. The year is flying by. We don't know what month it is from the next, because the months, the days and the times and the hours are flying by so fast. Family, let me tell you something. You have to understand that there are some treacherous things going on nowadays. When you have people, and I don't mean to snicker and laugh, but it amazes me, because I've never thought in all these many years that I would live to see this craziness that what's going on in this world. How at a moment's notice, without any real reason, people will put you down like a dog. In fact, they view you as lower than a dog. In fact, you down there with the ground. You down there with the ants. So, family, you better understand that in these trying times, in these days, you better be careful who you surround yourself with. Because times may get so bad that you may have to really depend on these alleged friends. Times may get so bad where you may have to really put your life in the hand of this alleged friend who is nothing more than a wolf waiting to devour you. Man, I don't know if y'all watched the Walking Dead, and they've had so many spinoffs from the Walking Dead. They got the Daryl Dixon, he got his own skit. They got the one little sister girl that had the samurai sword that was she got her own spin. They got all these spinoffs from the Walking Dead. But family, one thing holds true. In their reality, they in chaos. And on every one of those Walking Dead episodes, you got people who depend on each other to survive. It is so bad that you got half the world full of zombies. And you got these humans over here, for whatever the reason, they trying to kill these humans over here, or these human beings over here. Man, it's so bad in that movie that you ask yourself, damn, where is humanity? Well, family, we just because you don't have a whole bunch of zombies walking around in this day and age, don't mean that there ain't demons afoot. And it don't mean that ain't no evil and wickedness amongst us. So you better be careful who you call a friend. Because the time may come where your very life may depend on the person to your left and to your right. And if either one of them are shaky, if either one of them really and truly want what you got, your life may end in a horrific way. So yeah, my mom always say, boy, you better be careful who you call a friend, because them same friends, they'll gut you like a fish. And the fact of the matter is this: you better keep those people you call friends. I know people that say they got 1,000 friends. I know people say they got 2 and 3 best friends, and they got all these friends. And I guarantee you, out of all them best friends that they got, because where I come up, you only supposed to have one best friend, only one. And then, you know, you may have a good friend, but a real best friend like a brother, you don't have many of those. So I would probably say you can have maybe 1 or 2 or perhaps 3, maybe, if they solid. But that's if they solid. But for the most part, all these people talking about they got all these good friends and 30 and 40 friends and all that. Man, listen. Them people ain't your friend. They just flogging. They just pretending. And when the day comes that your heart ceases to beat, your sands of time run all the way to the bottom of the hourglass. And your dead carcass is lying in the casket. Depending on who really respected you, who really had your back, that's who's going to show up at your funeral. You know, people, you really don't understand who your real friends are until you're gone, until you ain't here no more. But the problem is, you'll never know who they really were, because you will no longer be present in this existence. Well, family, always remember, be more tomorrow than you were yesterday. Peace.